Otacon, why did you dress me up as Fu Manchu? I thought the most humiliating disguise that I could wear would be a cardboard box. And what? Yes, of course, I'm gonna do the whole video in this voice. Huh? Oh man, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland does his voice now, doesn't he? Crap! I can't do Jack Bauer's voice. Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu. Well, I really don't play video games that much. That said, I've played a lot of video games, but, you know, a lot of other people obsess over them. Well, one of my all-time favorite games of all time would be Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, that's right. The first one, that's not really the first one. But you know what? I really like that game a lot. I remember playing it, like, all night, and I would, like, wake my wife up and say, look, you gotta see this cutscene. Hold on, I gotta replay this level so you can see this cutscene. But you know what? I really like the game a lot, and then the next one, the graphics got even better, and then the third one, they got even better, and now that leads us up to a game that just recently came out, The Phantom Pain, and holy crap, man! Now, I have not played the game myself because I don't have a PlayStation 4, and I don't think they make it on PlayStation 3. If they do, I'm losing out, man. I need to go get it. But, no, I don't think they make it on PS3, but I have been watching the cutscenes here on YouTube, and the game looks awesome, man, and the storyline, everything is just amazing. Now, of course, since I collect action figures and toys and stuff like that, of course I would want an action figure of the Kiefer Sutherland with the, snake with the devil horn, because he looks awesome. And there aren't very many toys out right now based on this character or these characters from the game, but PlayArts Kai makes some of the figures. But those figures are really hard to get, man. Well, my wife went off on a business trip over in California, and she came back with some really cool toys. So today's review will be on the following! Today's review will be on the PlayArts Kai. Oh, looky there, Metal Gear Solid V or 5, The Phantom Pain. And today's review will be on Venom Snake, or Punished Venom Snake, I don't know, whatever you want to call him. But he looks amazing, even though you can barely see him through all this plastic that he's encased in. But man, oh man, this figure looks huge! And, you know, I knew these PlayArts Kai figures, you know, they vary in size. Some of them are really big, some of them are really little. And I assumed these would be pretty big based on the last Metal Gear Solid wave that came out, because I have the Raiden and the Meryl. I never reviewed them, but I do have them, and they were freaking huge, man. I would love to have a Metal Gear Solid Snake, but of course he's like, really expensive, so I probably won't be able to get him. But this looks awesome, and besides, this is a totally different character than the Snake from that game, and this one is awesome looking, and I absolutely love how he looks with the horn growing out of his head and stuff like that. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's look at the back of the package, shall we? So here's the back of the package, and as you can see, it's got a bunch of pictures here of the figure looking very cool, very much like stills from the game. That looks awesome. Now, obviously, this is his outfit. I think it's when he went to Afghanistan, maybe? I can't remember. But it's at the very beginning of the game. And I say very beginning, but it's the beginning of his mission when he starts looking like this. But, yeah, he looks very cool indeed. Now, they came out with another one. It's the Sneaking Suit Snake, where he's got, like, the typical Solid Snake-looking outfit or whatever that Solid Snake wore in the original game. But, now, this one is just his army clothes, and it looks awesome. He's got the cool robotic-looking hand there and the scars all over his other arm. It just looks so cool. But anyway, there's the back of the box. It's got the logo, and it's got a lot of warnings here in other languages that we can't read. It says, don't do this, whatever this little guy did. Don't do it! But he did it 3 times, man, and he's 0 for 3. But anyways, here he tried and he failed 3 times. I don't know. But anyway, let's look at the front of the box one more time. So here's the front of the box for the very last time, and my wife, like I said, got me this figure while she was gone, and one of the things that makes this figure really cool is the fact that she didn't just get this one. No. She also got the following. Now, she also picked up this figure here of Skullface, and that is amazing. Man, these figures look so cool, and I've never seen them until the day I got them. And this just looks so neat. So let's look at the back of his box, shall we? So just like the snake, the Venom Snake box, you will see that they've got him posed in ways that looks like he's right from the video game, and that looks awesome. I mean, you could be fooled into thinking those are stills right from the game. But nope, it's the figure, and it looks awesome looking. Same old warnings, he's still 0 for 3, he hasn't tried a 4th time, and that looks so cool. So let's look at the sides of the box together. Because whereas the right side of the box only has the logo, the other side, the left side, has the following. It has some really cool pictures of the figure, and you know what? That is awesome. Now I am getting impatient, and I think that we should open these figures. What do you say? Now, I'm not going to open the little stands on this video, but as you can see, both figures come with these little stands here that you have to put all together. And they also come with little instructions there on how to switch the heads and the hands and blah blah blah. This is where you put his gun, here's how his hat goes on, stuff like that. But as you can see, it looks pretty complicated to put this thing together. Now, I've got a stand like this, I think, with my Robocop or somebody. No, I had it with one of my pirates or something from Assassin's Creed. And I've never put one of these together, but they kind of look complicated to me. So let's just skip that for now and get to the figure, shall we? Starting with Skullface, who I keep wanting to call Ghostface from Scream. I don't know why, but you know what? This figure looks awesome, and this character in the game, I know he was in the prequel game or whatever that came out, whatever it was, Metal Gear Solid, was it just, I don't know if it was called 5 or what, but he was in that game too, you know, a little bit here and there at the beginning, and he looks awesome. Now, when I first saw pictures of this figure with this little Lone Ranger mask, I remember thinking, I don't know about that mask. I think I would display him with his other head. But you know what? After seeing a lot of the cutscenes that involved him in Phantom Pain, he wore that mask all the time. So that looks awesome. Now, look at the details on his outfit here. He's got the little XOF patch on his vest there. Underneath his jacket here, you'll see a ring of keys, and that's pretty cool. He's got some really cool, like, skeleton keys hanging on his belt there. Fully dressed like a cowboy. Underneath this leg over here, he has a gun holster for his really long, cool-looking, repeating shotgun thing, and that looks awesome, and I love those boots. The sculpt on those boots is just so cool. So before we look at his accessories, let's turn him around and look at his back, shall we? So here's the back of the figure, looking very awesome indeed. Check this out, man. He's got the little straps tied for his mask on the back of his head. That is awesome looking. I absolutely love this, because essentially it's just a guy in clothes wearing a jacket. And they made this figure look so interesting. He's so cool looking. I love it. Now you're probably saying, hey, what did he come with? Well, of course it came with his cowboy hat, because that is awesome. That's an accessory you need. And if you don't like the head with the mask, you can always put on the head without the mask, and this head looks awesome looking. So cool indeed. Down here he has his little repeating rifle gun, shotgun. I don't know what kind of a gun this is, but it's very cool. Kind of looks like the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger used in Terminator 2. Very cool. And he also came with 3 hands, because he's packaged with fist hands. That looks amazing. And to complete his look, here's Skullface wearing his hat, and that looks so good. I love it. I absolutely love PlayArt's Kai figures, and I love how they, you know, the way they make them. They're very, very cool. I mean, this is very true to the character in the game, and I absolutely love it. So let's look at him super duper up close. What do you say? Now here we go with a super duper close-up look, and there you go, the XOF patch, and that is awesome. I absolutely love it. Here's his vest over here. Up here's his suit and his tie. And look at his neck there. Oh, he's seen better days. Look at that face. I know in the game you get a bit of his history, and it doesn't sound like he had a very good life. Check out his eyes, man. It almost looks like they're bloodshot. Now, he's got his hat on, so he's got a little bit of a shadow there on his head. But here's his hat here. Looking very cool indeed. And then working our way down here. Now, I moved this coat out of the way, like I said, so you can see some of the details, like his bullets there. There's the key ring with the little keys on it. Very cool. I know I was a little surprised to see that hanging there. I don't know why. It's just a neat little detail. Then over here, like I said, on this leg, he's got a little thing that you can put his gun on, so it hangs down underneath his jacket. Down here, you'll see his really awesome-looking boots. He must have gotten an alligator or something. And then over here you can see the little design work on the boots themselves. He's got some Bugs Bunny looking gloves on his hands there, with the little 3 lines on there. Very cool indeed. I absolutely love it. And in case you're wondering, here's the other head that he comes packaged with. There's his eyes looking very, very cool. They're very glossy looking. That's awesome. His scarred head. Oh man. He might be a Sith Lord, I don't know. And then over here is more scars and stuff. Let's see if we can turn him around here. Look at his face. Oh my gosh. Got scars there that the Joker would be proud of. That's awesome looking. I love it. He looks so good. And he's even got, I believe he's got scars on the back. Oh, look at that. He's got a vein on the side of his head. That is awesome. Very cool indeed. Next up is Venom Snake's base, and as you can see, it's a little different than Skullface's, because this one doesn't have instructions written inside of the black part of the paper that the stand is put on. But Snake actually came with a paper set of instructions, so you can see how to swap out his head and the bandana-looking thing, his gun, all of this stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I wondered why his came with an instruction and the other one didn't, but then I saw that it doesn't have anything printed on here. So that's pretty cool. So let's look at the figure, shall we? Next up, and by far the figure I wanted the absolute most in this line, Venom Snake. He looks so good. I absolutely love this look of the character. So cool. Now, like I said, they also make another one where he's wearing the sneaking suit, so he's wearing, you know, less camo and more just black-looking leather outfit or whatever. He looks very cool indeed. Now, I didn't care which version I got. This one looks amazing. I actually like this one's little poncho thing that hangs on his jacket here, or his suit here, and I think that's so cool. Plus, you can see his scarred arm, which I really like, all those stitches and stuff like that. I think that's a neat added bonus. And then if you turn the figure here, you will also see he has a ponytail. Oh, he's falling over. That's why you need the stands, folks, because sometimes their knees are not the strongest. But, yeah, you can see his scars on his face. Just wait till we look at him up close. He's drunk! Quit waving like that, Snake. But, yeah, awesome. I love that horn growing out of his head, which, if you've played the game or if you've watched the cutscenes like me, you know it's not really a horn growing out of his head. And honestly, when they tell you what that is and everything, oh man, is that awesome. Over here you'll see he has his Diamond Dogs logo. That is very cool. Now you're probably saying, hey, what did he come with? Well, he came with another head with goggles on, I guess to protect him from the sand. He also came with this right here that goes up over his nose, basically. It covers up the lower part of his face if he's wearing the goggles. A little bit like this. So if you want to display, you know, Venom Snake running around in Afghanistan, there you go. That's pretty cool. He also came with these hands here. He's got 2 extra hands with his normal gloves on, and then his little robo hand there. Very cool. Now, let's see. If I had one complaint with all these accessories, it would be that he didn't come with a hand holding his cigarette, his electro cigarette. I think that would have been awesome. I mean, you could pose him in so many different ways with that. Here he's got a machine gun, very cool. He's got a handgun, he's got a knife, and he's got his little let's record the scene, shall we, and tell you what you're going to be doing in the part of the game that you're playing, and that is awesome. Now I'm assuming he can hold it with that hand there, and that would be very cool. I still wish he had one of the hands with the cigarette. But anyway, let's look at him from behind, shall we? So here's Venom Snake from behind, and you can see his ponytail poking up over his scarf thing there. Very cool. You can see that the straps are soft rubber or whatever, so they can flex when you move him. Then down here you'll see a sheath for the knife, a little holster for the little handgun, and you could pretty much put everything on there except for the little level recorder or whatever. It tells you how to play the game, or the machine gun. You can't do that, but you can swap out his hands and put different hands on. That is awesome. I love that. I like that little thing poking up there. I don't know why. It just looks kind of neat. Then down here you'll see his feet. Now this one stands up a little harder than Skullface, and I think it's just due to his sheer mass up here at the top, because he's got so much weight up there it can make his knees a little rickety. But anyway, let's look at him up close. What do you say? So here we go with a super duper close-up look, and there you can see his Diamond Dogs logo is on his shoulder pad, and that is awesome. His outfit just consists of camouflage and a little bit of, you know, straps and pouches here and there. But here's his little scarf thing. And as you can see, if you look inside there, it almost looks like he's wearing his sneaking suit underneath his outfit, which his arm over here kind of hints at that too. If you think about it, it looks almost like he's wearing his sneaking suit under there. Very cool indeed. You just see the wrinkles and stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Kind of looks like it. You can see his lip has a big scar there. He's got a beard. These are some more scars. Look at that eye. What a beautiful blue eye you have there, Snake. Hey, what move is that from? But you know what? You can see the horn there on his head, looking very, very cool indeed. This is awesome looking. I absolutely love all the details on here. And the more you look at him, honestly, the more details you see. And he just looks so good. I absolutely love this look. You know, ever since they showed cutscenes and stuff of him
before the game was out and stuff. I just really like the way it looks. There's his ponytail there. Turn him on this side here. Look, he keeps wanting to rickety back because his top is so heavy. It's a lot on his knees there. Doesn't want to keep him standing up very well. But that's why they give you a stand. And then down here you'll see, let's see, what do we got? See if I can make you stand up, Snake. Don't fall over, Snake. Over here on this side, you'll see his arm has scars all over it. I think that looks so cool. And I love, like I said, you know, anybody who has played the game or the game before it should know where these scars come from. That is awesome. Working our way down his artificial arm here, you will see the little screws and gears and stuff like that. Very awesome. I love the little fingers there. That looks so cool. And then the rest of his outfit is just, you know, an army set of clothes. Very cool. And he's got some combat boots on. Very neat. Over here, you will find the other head. Let's see. I don't know if we can get a good look at that one. So here's the other head popped onto the body so you can see it better. Now you can see the eyes, which I thought were just clear plastic, but that's, you know, that shows how well they're painted. It actually looked like it was smoky, like orange clear plastic covering up, like maybe he actually had eyes sculpted under there. But nope, they're just sculpted to his head. So, but yeah, they actually do look like they might be lenses. And then there's his horn again. Very cool indeed. And you can see, too, his mustache is painted a little bit better on this one. It goes up to where it's supposed to stop. And that is awesome. So, in case you're curious what he would look like with the other head, here's what it looks like with the extra piece attached. And that is totally cool. And just like the other figure, his ponytail pokes out through the back. Very neat indeed. But of course, how I'm going to display him is just like this. And in case you're curious how they size together, here's Snake and Skullface standing together, and they look roughly about the same size, or height-wise, I should say. Obviously, Snake is a lot more bulkier than Skullface, but of course, you know, having a skeletal face means you should be a little thin. But no, that looks awesome, and these figures are amazing. So there's my review of the PlayArts Kai Metal Gear Solid V or 5, the Phantom Pain figures of Venom Snake and Skullface. Now, PlayArts Kai makes a few more. They actually have a figure of Quiet. They have another figure of Snake wearing his sneaking suit, like I said. The Fire Guy is coming out, and then the little Psycho Mantis kid with the red hair is coming out, too. And I think that is awesome. And I really hope that the others are easy to find, too, because I really like these. And they were an awesome belated birthday present from my wife. And you know what? That is cool! So until next time, tune in for more! Thank you! Foo Reviews! Come on, felzbug. Come on. We gotta keep going. Let's go, felzbug. Come on. They didn't even notice it was us.